Inhale your right leg high. Keep your foot flexed and keep your hips square to your mat. Exhale to a low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Bring your back knee down, flip your toes, inhale up to crescent moon or half crescent pose. Stack your shoulders over your hips, belly to spine, arms up by your ears, pinkies turned in, shoulder blades down your back, and gaze forward. Exhale your hands down to your knee, lean into it, and you'll get a really nice stretch in your hip flexor. And if you're a little tighter, you might even get a stretch in your Achilles. Stay here for a few breaths. Inhale, rise back up, crescent moon or half crescent. On your exhale, twist. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Lean forward. Inhale, bend your back knee and reach for your back foot. So in this pose, you have a lot going on. You're gonna twist, which is good for your spine and good for detoxing. You're getting a quad stretch, and it's also a balance challenge. Exhale, release slowly, release your foot down. Inhale, rise back up to crescent moon. And from here, we'll transition to our half split. But if you're not moving on, don't forget to do the other leg. On your exhale, bring your hands down towards your mat, shift your hips back, straighten your front leg, and flex your toes. So in this pose, keep your heart lifted and keep your extended leg hip working back, bent hip working forward, and that will keep your hips square so you can really get into the stretch in the back of your leg and you're not sinking into one hip or the other. On your next breath, begin to walk both hands to the outside of your leg. Sink your hips back and you'll feel a stretch along the outside of your leg, along the IT band. Flex your toes. Stay here for a few breaths. And then on your next inhale, slowly walk your hands back, bend your front knee, rise back up to crescent moon. On your exhale, plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up your right leg. Exhale, send your foot to the outside of your right hand. So both hands are on the inside of your right foot. Walk your foot to the top corner of your mat so that your knee doesn't come over your ankle. Bring your back knee down and relax your upper body into this pose. Soften your elbows, let your head and your neck release. And if you're more open, maybe you even come onto your forearms. Stay here for a few breaths. Breathe into any areas of tension. And on your next inhale, straighten your arms, lift yourself back up. Exhale, re-engage your back toes. Send your right foot back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up your left foot. Exhale, runner's lunge on the left side. So bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Bring your back knee down. Toe heel your left toes to the top left corner of your mat. And take whatever variation you took on the other side. But notice our sides are not the same. So if this is more open for you, maybe you can go a little bit deeper into it. Or maybe this is your tighter side. So maybe you need to ease off a little bit. But wherever you are, soften your elbows, let your head and neck release. On your next inhale, re-engage your arms, lengthen up. Exhale, send your left foot back to meet your right. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Inhale up to warrior two. Spin your back heel down, point your toes to the side. Bend your front knee, keep your knee tracking over your big toe so it's not going too far forward and it's not turning in. Stack your shoulders over your hips, square your shoulders off to the side, tailbone down, belly in, arms outstretched, gaze over your front middle finger. From warrior two, flow, windmill your arms all the way back towards your left leg. Bend your left knee and come into Skandasana Ninja or Ninja Lunge. So from here, you have options depending on your level of flexibility. So you can be up here if you're feeling tighter, if this feels better for you, or if you have knee pain. Option, if you're more flexible, to come all the way down here. And then option here to lift up your toe. Do whatever works for you, whatever feels good. From here, on your inhale, windmill yourself back up. Switch your legs, come into warrior two on the other side. So this time, your left knee is bent, your right leg is straight. Press through the back knife edge of your foot. Create more of an arch in the back foot. Reach equally through both arms. So in warrior two, almost every muscle in your body is working. You're getting some opening up in your hips, a bit of an inner thigh stretch. But what you can relax here is your face. Maybe even smile. It's just yoga. On your next inhale, windmill your arms back up and around. Switch your feet, bend your right knee to Skandasana Ninja, Ninja Lunge on the other side. Same options apply here. You can be up here, you can come down, you can lift your toes. Stay here for a few breaths. Feel it's a deep stretch in your inner thighs. From here, begin to walk your hands forward. Forward to frame your foot, back into a low lunge, and step back to downward facing dog. And then option to repeat that leading with your left leg, or you can move on to the next video.